So I think it was today Daniel Caesar was on The Breakfast Club and he made a statement that marriage is a conspiracy.
Married couples and stuff like that, if it almost feels like a big conspiracy. We're married, so of course we're happy because we're married, and everyone should want marriage. The whole society is structured is based off of people getting married, having families, going out to their job.
So although I do not agree with him, I do kind of understand where he was coming from. The way that maybe we were taught to think about marriage, or the way that our parents experienced it, the way our grandparents experienced it, is different from the way that we're experiencing marriage. At one point, marriage was necessary. It was necessary for the family structure. Like, that was the standard. It was like, I got to get married. I got to have a family. And I think that's what he means when he says it's a conspiracy. Like, it's a part of this American dream, or just the dream in general, is that get married, have kids. But the truth of the matter is, for a lot of us, that is not necessarily the case. Now, what I don't technically agree with is the fact that he said, as women get more rights, they no longer want to be married. I wish that people would stop pushing that narrative, because that's not what it is, at least not in my case or in my opinion. It's not that women don't want to get married. It's that the mindset around marriage has not shifted. So, for example, if you are a woman that has a career and you want to work outside of the home, you don't want to be a stay-at-home mom, is there a man that understands that you're going to respect him, you're going to, dedicate yourself to this marriage and this relationship, but you're not going to be a stay-at-home mom? And is he okay with that? That women are getting more rights and all these types of things is basically saying there was a point that women could not imagine the lives that we're able to live today. Well, I love to solo travel. I've been to 2 countries totally by myself. That's not something I ever saw my mother do. That's not something I ever saw my grandmother do. So I do agree that in today's time, women are doing things differently from what they traditionally have. But because we have those desires, does that mean that we don't want to be married? Does that mean that we don't want to be in a relationship? No. I think what has happened is that women have gotten into relationships and they've gotten married and they've realized, like, oh, wait a minute, there's other possibilities besides being a wife and mother. And now I want to explore those possibilities. So let's say you go to your husband and say, hey, there's some things I want to try. Like, can I go on this solo trip? I'm just using solo trips as an example. And it's also something that men have judged me for, where it's like, are you really going by yourself? I went on a trip to New York. It's like, you went to New York all by yourself? Yes, I went all by myself. Like, and I actually met an older lady there. We met at breakfast and then we ended up going to a place together. And it's like, these things, some people just can't fathom. And I get it, but this is my real life. Like, these are things that I do. But in a relationship, it requires trust, right? It requires that space. And when you are an independent person like me, you need somebody that understands I need to have a little bit of independence to feel comfortable, but I am totally in this relationship. I'm dedicated to what we have. I'm dedicated to our family. I think in general, we need to really have some dialogue around how we can make space for a healthy marriage, family relationship, but also make space for people to be themselves and to evolve within that relationship. Those people that have longevity in their marriages, that's what they're doing. They're saving space for growth and for change within that relationship. Those that are divorcing are the ones where it's like rigid. I'm not giving you any space to change. Either you're going to get with the program, get on board, or get gone. So in the comments, let me know, what do you think?